Alright, so let's turn this on. This is going to be a bit of a long video, and what I want to explain here is how I'm using a 20 watt amp, and I've got, if you can see, this right here, the green cord. That's the first input. Black cord is the second input. And on the first input, I've got this running through a entire pedal chain, which is 11 pedals at this point. And then if you look over to the right, I've got, so this is the volume pedal, and then I've got the tuner pedal, which I'm using as a splitter. And so if you look at the orange cord, that's going directly down here into a wah pedal and then out directly into the amp. So the only effect on this, and this is what I would call the clean signal. Now if we hit this, it will cut off the direct output, which goes into the pedal chain. So what you just heard there, the now it's non-existent, and that's just the clean signal going through from the guitar, which is attached to this wah pedal. And if we cut it off, I've got a clean guitar signal coming through at the same time that when I do turn it back on, I've got the effects. And so we can cut it on and we can turn on, well, before I get started, as you can see, I've got two fuzz pedals connected by Velcro and larger caps, so I can turn them on at the same time. And the wah pedal here, which is my right foot wah pedal, functions as a signal regulator so that I can use the overdrive and the distortion at the same time. Because otherwise, if we turn this off, turn these on, and then I turn those two on, well, you can get an idea about how nasty that sounds. But if we turn this on, it acts as a signal regulator, and so we get a much smoother sound. And you can see how I can turn these two distortion fuzz pedals off at the same time and on at the same time and whatnot. And then over here we have the chorus, and then there's reverb, and then here I have an analog delay, which is interesting because when I have this wah pedal down with the toe down, there you go. It's echoing properly, but when you put the toe down, all we get is a ambient effect from the other delay, which is right over here. And so putting the toe down gives us this effect. Now, yeah, we're quite a ways into the video, and this is getting pretty long. So the idea is that I had this hypothesis as a drummer. I got my first set when I was 9 years old, and thanks to my mom and dad. And I took private lessons and was classically trained and all that. On the drums, I'm self-taught on the guitar, but the drums is that's my main baby. That's my main instrument. And so I'm constantly thinking while I'm playing guitar, it's like, what am I doing with my feet? And so I conjured this outrageous hypothesis of, well, what if, I mean, a lot of people have already thought of this before, but what if I'm playing the guitar and I can play a kick drum, boom boom, and then a snare drum, boom boom, boom boom, boom boom, boom boom, and then play the guitar at the same time. And tons of people have done this already, and but I had this idea of like, well, what about effects? And so I decided that it would be not such a crazy idea to stack two wah pedals. And so on here, the right side, the effects chain coming out where my toe is here, we've got one wah, and then there's the clean signal that's coming out through this wah. And so, to make a long video short, this is what we're gonna do.